Hi everybody, my name's Catherine, and a little while ago I showed you how to make these hexagonal stamps out of a cork. They turned out really well, and it got me thinking these are pretty basic geometric shapes. What if I did something a little more complex? I would like to, I think, make a stamp with a K and a stamp with an M so that I can stamp my initials on things. Letters are a little more complex than basic shapes are, but I think I can do it. I think it'll work. I just have to figure it out. So I'm going to start as I did last time by cutting it in half. Which is, in my opinion, one of the harder parts. The cork does not particularly like being cut in half. And isn't into this whole halvesies thing that I seem to want for it. So I'm just going to try and roll it. I think I've almost gotten it. This may have gone easier this time than it did last time because of the previous experience, but it still wasn't particularly easy. There we go. So that gives me 2 bits of cork. I'm going to put this away for the moment and grab my Sharpie. So I want a K and an M, and I want them to be in block letters. So I will just start by drawing the K and the M onto the ends of the cork. I'd pre-drawn the hexagons on the last one, and I realized I didn't show you that, which was a fault of mine, and I apologize. Go. But I'm showing you this time, and this is more complicated anyway. So there it gives me a K. Now I'm going to do an M. Go. Okay, and then because the craft knife worked so well on the ends last time, I think I'm going to just start out with it and see how that goes. The first thing that I'm going to want to do is cut right underneath the letter all the way along, because there's nothing extending out beneath that. And craft knife, while it was good for stabbing, isn't good for... there we go. So dragging it along is the key. And then just be very careful not to cut myself, and make sure that I got the cut of a uniform depth, hopefully, sort of. All right, and then turn it on its side, and from there to there, and just kind of slice it away. There we go. Okay, and then the same thing for the top. Just a line straight across. And then turn it on its side and go from one side to the other. Oop. That kind of rolled and cut. There we go. Okay, now we're going to want the other ends. So let's go from there to there, and from there to there, and then in along. Let's see if we can't. I may not have cut it deep enough on the back side. We will try again and see if we can't free it. Aha! There we go. Okay. One side done. Do the same for the other side. That ended up a little breaky. I hope it doesn't affect it any. Okay, and then in from this direction, just trying not to break it, but trying to free the cork that we no longer need as part of the project. Go, and then I think I want to shorten that down just a little bit and approach it from the outside as well. There we go. Okay, now for the interesting parts, the inside bits. I think approaching it from the outside edge is going to be the easiest way to go about it. So from the outside in, you're looking at that cut, and then this. Okay. Now the rest of this is going to have to be broken out. Let's start just cutting straight up and down along the walls of the M until we get a triangle, and then so we can't break that away. Okay, we might have to come back and make that a little more even, but for now I think that'll work. Okay, and then the other direction, the same thing, and then in underneath, sort of kind of lift it out. Aha! Okay, one part done, other part to go. Okay, and then that is going to come out, I think, as a single triangle rather than two as the bottom did. So first cut one side of the triangle, then the other side of the triangle, and then in underneath and break it away. Perfect. Okay, that is a little high right there. I don't want to pry against it though. Okay, well let's test that one and see how it turned out. Grab a stampy paper and an ink pad, and well, that ink pad has a little bit of cork on it now. That's okay. All right, get it good and inky, and then stamp it. There we go. That gives us an M. Success. Okay, now for the K. Set this back away for now. Okay, and try and go a little bit faster this time, I think. See if we can't, now that we've gotten a technique going, see if we can't perfect upon that. Okay. Okay. Top. Bottom. Side. And side. Okay, and then I think this one's going to have to be angled from each one. So I will start with the easiest one first. There we go, and then break those two bits out. Okay, and then the next easiest part. And I have just now remembered that I already own letter stamps. They are the only stamps that I own, but I do already own letter stamps. That's okay. They're sort of righty letter stamps. They're not block letter stamps, so this will be a different font. It'll be fine. Sometimes you forget the things that you already have. Go. That'll be all right. And then the bottom one. All right. Okay, and break it away. Perfect. Okay, that should do it. All right. Stampy paper back out. Go. Stamp, 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 stamp. And it around a little bit. And a K. Haha! We have success. 2 stamps out of 1 cork in letters. What did you think? Was it all right? Did I do an okay job? I think they make interesting stamps, and they're very block letters. They are block letters, but they're also very like rustic looking. They've got like holes in them because the cork has holes in it. I like the way they turned out. I think it gave me the results that I wanted, which was a set of letters that I could use to stamp my initials with. I would love to see if you try making your own initials with corks and making them into stamps. And if you like seeing things like this, I would be happy if you would subscribe. That way you get to see more of the things that I make. I am constantly trying new things, so I am happy to share them with all of you. I will see you all later. Bye!